Hello, everyone. It's welcome to the Healing Place Energy Schools YouTube channel and Facebook Live. Helen Chinlu is unavailable this evening, so it's me, Robin Bornstein. I'm a Reiki master and a meditation facilitator. So welcome to the Healing Place Energy Schools YouTube Live tonight. It's nice to be here, and I hope everyone's well. And if you have not subscribed yet to the Healing Place Energy Schools channel, click the button below and subscribe. So last week during our live segment, we had a request to discuss cord cutting with toxic people. And being human, as you know, is complicated. Relationships are complicated. We deal with negativity in our lives. There are toxic people, toxic relationships. And that's really hard to break down in a 30-minute segment on YouTube. So if you're here, say hello. Hello, Mr. Sanders. Nice to see you again. He's here almost every week. I hope you're enjoying our meditations. So we don't have a lot of time to discuss toxic relationships. So here are my thoughts on the subject. And then I'll follow with a meditation on how to cut cords. So many of us have all experienced this in our lives. There's a toxic person that drains our energy. And, you know, toxic people or toxic situations, there can be situations as well. An example of a toxic person is someone who's constantly complaining or shaming you. Toxic people can completely be unaware of the impact that they're having on you or those around them. Other toxic individuals seem to enjoy creating chaos and intentionally setting out every day with an agenda to create chaos, which is really unfortunate. But there are people like that. So this can cause us strain and stress in our lives. So you may have heard of terms such as energy vampires or Debbie Downers. They're the finger pointers, the shamers, the bullies, the button pushers. The list goes on. There's so many types of different personalities. You may have been one of these toxic energy sappers yourself at one point in your life. You know, we're all human, so we all have the capacity to, unfortunately, be that person. And how do you know if you have a toxic person in your life? Because you may not be aware of it. A sign of being around a toxic person is when someone leaves you exhausted emotionally, physically after an encounter with them. It may be the type of person that tries to intimidate you to get their own way. Someone that sends you on a guilt trip. Someone who gets jealous easily. There's also the other type of personality, someone who constantly plays the victim. Also, people who give backhanded compliments, that's not very nice. And I'm sure we've all been on the receiving end of that at one point or another. Also, somebody who's overly defensive, that's another sign that you may be around someone who's toxic. So tonight, we're going to do a little spiritual maintenance. And spiritual maintenance, or SEM, is something that we should do. Energy flows in and around us. An example of being able to perceive energy when it comes to a person or a situation is when you walk into a room. You can usually pick up the feeling of the room. Someone in the room, you could pick up whether they're happy or upset. Mothers can tell if their child is upset. You know, if they come home from school or they come home from an evening out, they can usually pick up whether the child is happy. Same in relationships with your partner or friendships. If your partner comes home from work, you can tell right away when they walk in the door whether they've had a good day or a bad day. We can feel it. We can sense their energy. So that's an example of being able to pick up on energy. And we also give off energy to people, and they can pick up and perceive how we're feeling. So it's really good to check in and do some energy maintenance. It's my belief that you need to do self-energy maintenance on a regular basis, just like hygiene. Just like, you wash your hair, you take a shower, you wash your hands. If you didn't do those things, you'd become unclean physically. So during this time right now of COVID-19, we have become very familiar with our personal hygiene, making sure we wash our hands, cover our face with a mask. It's important to stay safe, to wash our hands and cover our face with a mask. And it's also important to keep others safe. So that's a great way to understand how you're doing with your personal hygiene. So when it comes to your personal energy and self-energy maintenance, it's important to check in how you're feeling energetically. We need to clean up our energy fields. Just like we brush our teeth or wash our hands, we need to make it feel like it's second nature. So cleaning our energy, really important. And I'm just looking over here to see if anyone has any questions tonight. Yes, I see. Thank you for making that comment. It's really important, preventative care for our health. When our energy is off, we can cause ourselves to get sick when you're not feeling great. That can happen. So it's really important to do this self-energy maintenance. Thank you for that. That's so true. It can really affect our health on so many levels, physically and mentally and spiritually. So how does this relate to dealing with negative people, this self-energy maintenance? It's my feeling that when our energy is compromised, it's easier for negative energy to affect us. So that's why it's important to do the self-maintenance, the self-energy maintenance. For example, if you're in a great mood and someone comes along and they're negative, or they give you a backhanded compliment or a comment, if you're in a great mood and your energy is in a good balance, they can't burst your bubble. You're in a good mood. Sometimes if your energy isn't well balanced, they may really affect you and knock you out of your good mood, burst that bubble. So it's important to check in and keep that energy hygiene. And let's see, does anybody else have any questions? Okay, I'm just looking. So let's see, what else? Of course, we all want to be our best selves all the time. Unfortunately, that's not possible. We're human. And when this happens, you just want to be able to reflect on your energy and your mood, and learn to speak up for yourself, especially when you're in the presence of a toxic person or a toxic situation. And you want to come across as loving and in a positive way. And that's why meditation is so great, because when you do come across these situations, you've been practicing your breathing with meditation. So it's easier to slow your reaction so that maybe you do come across in a more loving, kind way, because you've been practicing your mindfulness. Doesn't always work perfect. Just because you meditate doesn't mean you can't get angry or be upset. So it just helps, though. It helps. So that's why I'm a huge fan of meditation. And let's see, also, when you're practicing self energy maintenance, you want to declare that anything that is negative is unacceptable behavior to you. You want to let everyone know how you want to be treated. We're all here on earth to learn and to grow. So if you are around a toxic person that can't see your point of view when you do try to have a conversation with them, you may just have to create distance, and that's okay. That's okay. You need to do that. Maybe it's not safe for you to confront this toxic person. And if that's the case, you need to seek professional help. That's so important. I can't stress that one enough. And I would also like to suggest that everyone practice self-energy maintenance. And once you become familiar with it, it becomes secondhand. It's, it's just like, breathing. So does anyone have any other questions? Hi, Jean. Thanks for joining. And let's see. I can't actually see Facebook comments. I hope that we went on Facebook Live, but I can't seem to get the comments to come up. So if you are on Facebook Live and I can't see your comments, I apologize. I've got two screens going here, and I hope that if you are on Facebook Live and have a really important question, jump over to YouTube if it's not too much trouble. I apologize, I can't see the Facebook Live comments. Let's see. So again, doing self-energy maintenance, you want to set an intention, and then you want to sit with your energy and just feel your energy. And you want to ask the universe to not let any negative energy into your energy field, and that you only will allow love to flow through and around you and out to everyone. So there's little rituals you can do to help with your self-maintenance. And we can, if you have questions about that, we can talk about that, or reach us at the Healing Place Energy School. But also when it comes to negative energy, if you feel you're picking up negative energy from someone, send it back out to them. If you feel that there's negative energy coming at you, or from a distance, or you've had a situation, say a prayer that is personal to you, and send loving energy to the situation or to the person, and send the negative energy back. And you just have to, it's easy to do. You just think it. You don't even have to say a prayer out loud. You can think it and send it. Let's see. Hi, Debbie. She says, I try to remember negative comments are the other person's truth and not necessarily true about me. Very timely topic. That's so true. Usually when someone's being nasty, it's because they're unhappy, or they're in a bad mood, or they can't express themselves in a loving way. And we're only human, and sometimes you can receive it, and sometimes you can be giving it too. So that's why it's important to check in on your energy and maintain as an energy maintenance practice, because we all want to be our best selves, except for some of those toxic people who set out with an agenda. But those people we just need to stay away from, those situations, and those energy vampires. And remember, absorbing negative energy is not your job. It's just not your job. If someone's being negative, you can, protect yourself in your bubble. Don't let people burst your bubble. And that's a whole other meditation I do sometimes, where we protect ourselves in a beautiful bubble. So practice self-energy maintenance several times a day until it becomes second nature, and come up with a sacred routine that you feel comfortable with when you're checking in with your energy. It will help keep the negativity away. It'll help keep drama to a minimum. And it will help you to create healthy boundaries for yourself and for others. And that's so important as we go through life. And especially right now when people are at home with, everyone, and also working from home. Be mindful when you're on Zoom too, because people can pick up your energy on Zoom. And remember, again, we're all human. We all make mistakes, but we just want to learn from our mistakes. We want to grow. And that's the difference between a toxic person and toxic people. Some of them can change and some of them can't change. They will never learn. And they don't want to, or they are unaware of who they are and how they behave, just completely out of touch. So they are not capable of self-reflection, self-awareness, and would never practice a self-energy maintenance. So that's, hopefully if you're hearing this, you are someone who can do some self-reflection and self-awareness, and you can ask for help when dealing with a toxic person. Seek out a good therapist. Learn to meditate. Find holistic, healthy alternative treatments that can teach you how to heal yourself. And that's my recommendation. So we're going to, we're going to get on with our meditation here. So I'm not sure how many people are here, but if you're here, if you're listening after the fact, after the live broadcast, get comfortable. Everyone get as comfortable as possible. I'm going to adjust my pillow and just start breathing nice and slowly, nice and normally. And if you're sitting up, put your feet firmly on the floor. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And tonight I'm going to try to play some music to go along with the meditation. So get as comfortable as possible. Let's practice a meditation that will help protect your energy field and cut cords with negative energy or negative people or negative situations in your life. This practice of cutting cords is helpful when a person is not actually in your physical presence. They may seem to be lingering in your mind or sending you negative energy. It may be helpful when you can't physically remove yourself from a person or a relationship, but you would like this energy to stop. You want to feel more energized and less drained from the friendship or relationship or situation. So let's take 3 big inhales and exhales. Again, one more inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Begin to breathe slowly and gently. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And come down into your breath, into your body. Relax your belly. Soften your mind. Imagine a feeling of relaxation beginning to spread down from the top of your scalp. Let the muscles in your forehead and temples relax. Allow your eyes to relax. Let your cheeks soften. Allow your jaw to release any tension. And let a peaceful feeling flow down your neck into the muscles around your shoulders, soothing them and releasing them. And check in on your breathing. Allow this peaceful feeling to flow through your body, through your arms, your legs, relaxing and soothing you all the way to the tips of your toes and into your fingers. Allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to relax. Feel your breathing. Feel the support beneath you. Allow your weight to just relax into your chair or your mat and to become aware of the sounds around you. Notice the sounds. Notice the air touching the surface of your body. And sense the sky above you and the horizons stretching all the way around you. Notice the earth below supporting you. And draw yourself back from wherever you've been in your day today. Draw all of your energies back home. And check in with your heart. How is your heart feeling? Ground yourself in this moment, in your heart. Visualize the person or situation who gives you difficulties and negative energy. In your mind, imagine a pair of scissors and a rope. In your mind's eye, see the rope connecting you to the other person or situation. Take out your scissors and cut the rope. See the cord of energy severed and watch as it disintegrates into sparkling dust particles, disintegrating, being drawn back to you and to the other person. The rope has been severed and disintegrated, and you are now free of the energetic connection with this person or situation. And just take a nice big inhale and exhale. Again, another nice big inhale and exhale. You are now going to connect with the infinite, sparkling, glowing, beautiful light of the cosmos. And let your branches just hang back down like a weeping willow. Allow your branches just to caress the earth. Notice your breathing. Say out loud or in your mind the following affirmation. Mother Earth, I hereby banish and release all cords of attachments between me and any negative persons or situations. Father Sky, I hereby banish and release all cords of attachment between me and any negative persons or situations. Check in on your breathing. All cords are now severed. All cords are demolished. All cords are destroyed. All cords are canceled, cleared, deleted, and erased in all directions of time, never to return. Check in on your breathing. I bring back all of my energy, all of my positive energy now floods back to me, filling me with vitality and encircling me peacefully and in a protective sphere of light. Just imagine yourself surrounded in this beautiful sphere of white light. As you surround yourself in a sphere, I want you to visualize white sage smoke. And I want you to see any and all energetic cords of attachment being completely deleted and destroyed. Now, imagine the sage smoke. See the sage smoke. It's clear. And it's surrounding you in this beautiful white orb, protecting you. See your energy returning to you as a beautiful, glowing, bright, white light. See this light swirling around you in a clockwise spiral. All of your energy is returning to you. It's coming into your energetic field. It's giving you a boost of vitality and surrounding you and keeping your sphere of white light protected. You are now protected. Begin to notice the temperature of the air flowing in and around you. Notice the temperature of the air flowing in and out of your nose. Notice how your body is feeling. And slowly begin to move your fingers and your toes. And slowly open your eyes halfway. Notice the room around you. Notice any light that's coming into your eyes. And now slowly open your eyes all the way and welcome back into your room. Thank you for joining us tonight. And please join us again next week. Helen will be back next Tuesday at 8 p.m. at the Healing Place Energy School. And thank you so much. And be well. And continue to practice your self-energy maintenance. And at any time you feel you need to redo that energy self-maintenance and cord-cutting meditation, just check back in onto the YouTube page where you will find the recording. Thank you so much, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Good night.